You will probably have heard people asking artists where did they retrieve their inspiration from. If you are an artist, this might have happened to you too. You might have created something valuable and someone might ask you, where did this inspiration come from? Or when were you when you had this idea? And it is no secret that people in general tend to romanticize the process of inspiration. Artists fall in this trap often too. And so, if you are a young artist in a time of lack of inspiration, you might consider taking a trip. Or your friends might suggest that a trip to an exotic environment or even a mountain would be the solution to your problems. However, according to scientific studies, the truth is this. People who go off to live in the woods end up not being productive. People who go on vacation end up not being productive. There is a wise saying that people perform better under pressure, which is true. And pressure can be more successfully stimulated in crowded places and urban locations. Pressure causes creativity to work at its best. Lack of pressure actually works against you. Established artists are pretty well aware of that. And pressure, my friend, knocks at your door the moment you decide to be a professional artist. I have analyzed in a previous tutorial what means to be a professional. The conclusion is that professional you become the moment you decide to fully commit to the occupation, and not when you start making money. And all that might sound appealing and seductive. From now on, I am a professional because I take it seriously. But things come along with this romanticized point of view. Pressure and deadlines and stress come along the moment you decide to baptize yourself a professional. In fact, pressure originates the moment you announce to your parents or even to yourself that you are going to be a professional music producer. And that is where it starts, because the normal response to such statement is, okay, but what are you going to do for a living? Pressure starts right there, in that critical point, and it haunts you for decades. Similar discouraging quotes will be pronounced by your mates. They will ask, have you thought about it thoroughly? Or some other similar discouraging question. But when someone actually makes it, they go, I always knew that the guy was a genius. And everything suddenly changes and the world accepts your creativity. But the only way you are going to stick around to that point is if you absolutely know what you are doing and believe in yourself. And since there is absolutely no way of knowing what you are doing, it leaves you with one choice: to believe in yourself. And even if sometimes you don't believe in yourself, keep acting as you do. Embrace pressure and let it possess you. Don't try to find escape routes to exotic places. Traveling to somewhere won't generate any kind of inspiration. You don't have to feel good in order to work, and you don't have to feel inspired in order to compose music. No matter what your current mood is, you can start working, and normally, when you work, you can get rid of these bad feelings because you focus on work and you lose yourself in the process of creation. We artists are constantly trying to articulate things that are alien to those who are not living creative lives. Being an independent musician is a burden, but the more productive you are, the lightly it gets to cope with. You don't have to go to fucking Tibet to get things moving. They asked a great filmmaker once, how do you manage to do all those things simultaneously and work so intensively for so many hours? And he replied, well, that's easy. The hard part is to get in the taxi. The hardest part of any serious project is the initialization. Once you actually begin working on it, a magical force will naturally motivate you to continue.